Hey folks, Fernando doing another video for The Modern Survivalist, and yes, happened soon enough. The reaction from the left after the Rittenhouse verdict is kill before being killed. Antifa urges members to take up arms after Rittenhouse verdict. Why are they saying that? I mean, he was judged by in a court of law by his own peers, people of this society selected so as to be objective, and they found him to have acted in self-defense. That's basically what we all knew. I didn't do an immediate reaction to the Rittenhouse verdict because I talked when it mattered, guys. I talked when this was still very much not only up in the air. I talked the day after this happened, or even the same day, and I said he was completely innocent. He was obviously innocent of any accusation because he acted in self-defense. This was all very obvious to anyone with any amount of common sense. Now, why would anyone doubt and hesitate after seeing the videos of what Kyle did and how he acted in self-defense? Bunch of cowards, bunch of traitors and turncoats. That's what we have, unfortunately, on our supposed, conservative right-wing side of things. Which basically, at this point, I've always considered me more of a center-minded kind of person, and more level-headed, try to look at things both ways. But as things are these days, I would be like far right, because either you're Antifa, far left commie nutcase, or you're far right. You don't have any option. Then it's not as if you have to put yourself in that situation. Even if I define myself as a moderate center type of guy, which is the way I've always tried to be, not only in politics but in life in general. I think that being level-headed and considering always all possible options and finding the best solution for things with moderation and common sense, that doesn't matter anymore, because these people will put me on that far right side, and they will treat you accordingly. That's what's going on right now. This is why this video is important for you, because even if you are I'm not overly political, I don't like I'm more moderate, or yes, I have my beliefs, but I don't bother anyone, I don't attack anyone over them. Doesn't matter. They will. They feel that their physical violence is okay, is morally right because of your thought violence. What is your thought violence? Not thinking like them. And it's very difficult to define exactly what this mess is, because you could say it's a communist, socialist. It's more of a Marxist, a cultural Marxism thing, where even the big corporations, some of the biggest elite corporations in the planet, are along with them. You see the Coca-Colas, the Nikes, these brands that are always giving revolution. It's not like an empty message, but it works well for them financially because they get the support from these people. Look at the signs: Rittenhouse, racist killer. Every single person he shot was white. What are they even talking about? People's verdict. No, the people's verdict was in the court of law. That was a real people's verdict. This is just a mob. This is a mindless, cultural Marxist crazy mob that just wants to burn, loot, and murder everything in their path. Anything that's not aligned with them, you need to be destroyed. That's basically the way they think. So what this means for you is be prepared. There's going to be even more violence than before. Kyle Rittenhouse was surprised by the level of violence towards him. Why were these people trying to murder him? He had done nothing wrong. Don't be like Kyle in terms of being surprised when this mob comes after you, because they will. Especially now. What happened now? Not because of anything that Kyle did wrong by any means, but because of things not going their way, they're now convincing themselves, I need to shoot you first before you do anything like Kyle. Your thought crime has been elevated to an even higher stage of threat. They're going to be less hesitant. They're not going to be doubting when pulling the trigger on you, just in case you may be someone that doesn't think like them. Folks, be ready for all of this. I seriously recommend, again, Street Survival Skills is going to be helping you out with a lot of this stuff in terms of being safe on the street when things get crazy. A lot of these things are stuff that seems like common sense, and I guess it is. A lot of this stuff, believe me, you're going to be learning it the hard way if you don't learn it through a book, okay? It's like the previous video, you're getting into this lawlessness in which it's not even fair. And as I explained so many times in videos and in my books, it's not fair. It's not that it's no law for everyone. It's the law is always siding on them, and it's never on your side. So they have the right to loot, burn, steal, attack people. Now, if you dare defend yourself, you end up in a court explaining your actions. They don't have to explain anything. Why did they point a gun at you? Why did they try to beat your head, cave your skull in with a skateboard? They don't respond for any of that. Now, if you defend yourself, you will find yourself in court explaining your actions. It's not fair, but it is what it is, and you better be ready for it, folks, because it's always better to end up explaining your actions in court like Kyle did and not end up dead. If you end up dead like so many people did these past couple years, then there's no coming back from that. And your family is going to be without you, and you're not going to be there to protect them, look after them. And yes, guys, that's going to be all for now. See you in the next video. Have a great day. Take care.